Namaste. In today's video, we're going to focus on Patanjali's Yoga Sutra 1.29. In this sutra, Muni Patanjali explains to us the final impact or the effect of continuous Om chanting. So let's look at the sutra and break it up word by word. The sutra itself goes, Tataf pratyak chetana dhigamo pyantaraya bhavascha. Alright, so slightly long sutra there. Please feel free to pause the video and look at the sutra and its pronunciation. We'll now go into the word by word breakup. So the first word is tataha, which means from that or in that. And as we know, sutras are a continuation, so it's referring to the impact of the Om chanting from the previous sutra. Then we come to the next word, which means pratyak, which means an inward movement or going inwards. Then we come to the third word, which is saying chetana, and chetana is a pretty common Hindi word as well, which means awareness. From there we come to the next word, which is adhigama. And adhigama here is referring to the way in which we withdraw inwards and start to move towards the inside. The next word here is api, and api means also. And finally from there, we move to the next section, which is talking about the antaraya. And the antarayas are usually hurdles or some kind of distractions that might be coming our way. And then finally we're told bhavascha or abhavasht, which basically means disappearance or removal of. And the final syllable is just cha, which means and. Alright, so now that we've gone through all the different words individually, let's start to look at it a little deeper and break up the meaning of the sutra. So essentially what the sutra is saying is that through the chanting of the Om in the previous sutra, we come to a point where now the mind is really ready to withdraw inwards. And because of that, the awareness of the consciousness actively starts to go inwards just by default. And this happens because we're so in sync with the sound of the Om that sound guides us back in and allows the awareness to move in that direction completely. And this is the most important effect or impact that Om has, and this is what we desire when we're meditating or going deeper on the yogic sadhana or that path of yoga. And therefore it's a very, very important element. Then of course we come to the next one or the next effect, which is talking about how the antarayas or these distractions or obstacles completely disappear. So here we are introduced for the first time to the word antaraya, which is now going to be defined in the upcoming sutras. But here Muni Patanjali is just mentioning it so that we have a little bit of an introduction to it. So there are many different types of obstacles, and in the next sutra we get the information about 9 specific obstacles. But here we're just told that whatever those obstacles might be that you're experiencing on the path of yoga, all of those start dissolving or going away because of the continuous chanting of Om or the Pranav Jap. And therefore it is considered really important on the yogic path to use or include the Om chant so that the distractions go away and also your mind goes inwards in the right direction. So through this sutra, Muni Patanjali's aim is to kind of lay out the effect or the impact or the benefit in a way for us, so we see its significance. And like we all know in today's day and age, all of us want to know the benefit of something first before doing it. And I guess this is that sutra which gives you the benefit straight up. It's telling you this is why you should do it. This is why the Om chant is really important in your yogic journey. And this is the impact that it creates, which is it dissolves any obstacles in your way and helps you to keep moving forward. And I think again, from personal experience, I will say that the Om sound is genuinely quite powerful because it, like we discussed, encapsulates pretty much the entire Devanagari script and the sound in these 3 syllables or these 3 alphabets. And because of that, when you chant it in a meditative way, it really does have an impact, and it can really serve as your anchor throughout the yogic journey. So therefore, even according to Muni Patanjali, this is very, very important. And the final sutra on this is sort of that, icing on the cake, just telling us that, hey, this is why you need to do the Om chant, and it is pretty important, so don't skip it or don't overlook it. And that's kind of in conclusion to what Muni Patanjali is telling us about this sutra. If you found this video helpful, please do share it with your friends and family, especially those that are studying Yoga Sutras or that are interested in yoga philosophy. Also, please do subscribe to our channel to keep supporting the work that we do and to keep encouraging us on this path. Apart from that, we hope that you're taking care of yourself, and we look forward to seeing you either in the next video or in one of our classes and courses. Take care, and we look forward to seeing you very soon. Namaste.